ॐ वाङ् मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठितम् आविराविर्मयेधि वेदस्य आणीस्तः श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासि अनेनाधीतेनाहोरात्रान् सन्दधामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् अवतु वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। Om. May my speech be accorded with the mind. May my mind be accorded with the speech. O self-effulgent one Brahman, reveal thyself to me. May you both, speech and mind, be the carriers of the highest truth to me. May not all that I have heard depart from me. May I be able to join day and night through this study. I shall utter what is verbally true. I shall utter what is mentally true. May that Brahman protect me. May that Brahman protect the teacher. May that protect me. May that protect the teacher. Om. Peace, peace. Peace be unto you all. Good morning. This morning, I am going to speak one very important, useful, and a known subject in spiritual life. It is known, but it is sometimes misunderstood, abused, overunderstood. So I thought that I would share this important spiritual subject with you this morning. The title is Transforming Power of Work. When Swami Vivekananda was traveling length and breadth of India in his itinerant life, suddenly, not only Swami Vivekananda, all the direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, after the passing away of Sri Ramakrishna, they took a kind of travel that every monk in India, they generally undertake. So they were traveling as an itinerant monk. Suddenly, in Mumbai, Swami Vivekananda came across Swami Turiyananda. And obviously, after a long time, both direct disciples, they met. So they spent for few days there, and they again departed and went according to their own way. So during their discussion at that time, Swami Vivekananda suddenly, in a very exalted mood, told Swami Turiyananda ji that, you see, Hari Bhai, his pre-monastic name is Hari. So he told, see, look, Hari Bhai, Still now I could not understand what is the ultimate goal of spirituality and what is the destination of spirituality. But one thing I have realized: my heart has enlarged. I can feel others suffering, just I feel my own suffering. That I have realized. And then he told, I will start a new spiritual path, especially for the youth of India, which will directly lead them to the liberation. And he did. He opened that path, and here in this area, he is little different from Shankaracharya. He followed Vedanta. He followed Shankaracharya. But particular this area, he diverted from Shankaracharya. What is that new path he opened for the youth of India? He told it is youth of India, but it is everybody. It is for the world. It is for the humanity. In Indian scripture, you cannot find that there was karma yoga. You can find bhakti yoga. You can find jnana yoga. Raja yoga in the form of hatha yoga you can find in the scripture. But the present concept of Raja yoga is the contribution of Swami Vivekananda. So, Swami Vivekananda opened a path, and that is karma yoga. And nowadays, almost, I would say 80% of people of this world, they know what is karma yoga. But the important point I would like to focus in this lecture is the transforming power in work. What is the transforming? Every work is karma yoga. We have to understand what is karma yoga. Any work is karma yoga? No. Because our concept about karma yoga came from the definition of work we find in physics book. And physical work, it is given that if there is any movement in this external world is called work. If I move this book from here to there, it is considered the work has been done. Any movement in the external work, if displace its position, then it is considered the work is done on that particular aspect. Do you think that is karma yoga? Giving lot of things to people, help by money, help by clothing, help by spiritual teachings. Do you think these are the karma yoga? There are many means to help the people. Thousands of means. Nowadays, all the corporate sectors, all the big corporate houses, they help the community. So are they doing karma yoga? So what is Karma Yoga then? Let us understand this point in depth. In this context, we might have remembered the interaction of Swami Vivekananda with Rockefeller. In this country, he came across Rockefeller and Rockefeller came to him. He was very snobbish fellow, Rockefeller, very snobbish. Obviously, it should be because he was the richest person of the world. And it is, anybody did not give him the wealth, he generated that. So, it is obvious, and it should be. So when Rockefeller came to know that Swami Vivekananda is collecting money to help the poor people of India and try to establish an organization to help to start the philanthropic and humanitarian work in India for the poor people, he wanted to give some money. So, when he came to give that money, Swami Vivekananda was reading something. So he came, and Swami Vivekananda had a tremendous concentration. So he did not pay any heed to Rockefeller. And obviously, the richest person of the world came and he did not pay any heed. Obviously, there was some kind of setback and disappointment and the anger, so many things, Then Rockefeller did not enter the room fully, completely. He threw the money from the halfway and said, "Here is your money." So Swamiji did not give any attention to that one also. And Rockefeller left. Afterwards, Rockefeller sent a letter, very, very strong letter, said, "I gave you, I helped you. What a disgrace and peculiar person you are. You did not show me the courtesy to greet. Are you a gentleman?" Swami Vivekananda gave the reply. He said, "You should be blessed, not I, because you got the opportunity to help someone. So you are fortunate, you are privileged, so you will be thankful to me, not I shall convey my thanks to you." This is very important thing. Why? Why Swami Vivekananda so confidently conveyed this message to Rockefeller? Through Rockefeller, he conveyed this message to the world. What is the cause? This is because when we work, we get this opportunity to transform ourselves. So this transformation is actually Karma Yoga. not what we are doing outside, is the Karma Yoga. The real Karma Yoga is this: what transformation is happening in our consciousness. Let me explain these things. This is the subject matter. This is the real Karma Yoga. We can do thousands of external work. The quantity is huge. But that will not be considered as Karma Yoga. I can give you many examples on this particular point from the Ramakrishna order. Another example I shall, if I can get time, I shall explain it at the end of this lecture. So when we do work, there are two effects of any work. We generally pay attention to one part of the work, but we do not pay any attention to the other part of the work. What are these two parts? If we do any work, it gives some change in the external thing, external world. If we clean a place, we can easily see, it is easily visible that place is cleaned. If we give some money to the poor people, some food to the poor people, we can see they are fed and they are happy. So one part of our work we can see clearly in this objective world. But there is another part of the work which is subjective, which gives which has some impact in our mind and in our consciousness. We do not pay any attention to that part. Actually, that is the important part of Karma Yoga. What happens if we can put it in this way? In Karma Yoga, what we do, that is a kind of horizontal work. A doctor, an engineer, a teacher, they are doing Karma Yoga. A doctor helping us. A teacher teaches. These are the noble work. This is also be considered as Karma Yoga. So in this is a horizontal work. They work more, they can earn money, they can serve lots of people. This is the horizontal work. This is the objective work we can see in this outside world. But the subjective, which has a tremendous impact in our consciousness, in our mind, that is, we can consider the vertical aspect of work. Human beings have different hierarchy need, Abraham Maslow, have a world famous pyramid. The hierarchy need. First, we must have the physical need, food, clothing, shelter. These are the physical need. After the physical need, we must want the psychological need. I like music. I like friends. I like reading book. So these are the psychological need. Every man, every person, they must need this psychological boost up. Then we must have some emotional need. A person have the food, shelter, clothing, everything. He or she has the psychological need. Anytime they have friend, they can play piano, but still they have a pet. They want to love. They want to marry. So these are emotional need. After psychological need, people want emotional need. And after emotional need, there is some social need. Society demands something from us. After social need, there is the spiritual need. After so many needs, after fulfilling so many needs, there is coming the spiritual need. And then comes the self-actualization. The self-actualization, this is the new word. I think Goldstein and Karen Horney, they introduced this term which is called self-actualization. And Abraham Maslow took that one, the word, from them. So, this fulfillment, every human being, they want. Ultimately, we can understand or not, we want our fulfillment. All these needs, physical need, spiritual need, emotional need, psychological need, all these needs, the final one is the fulfillment. Unless we are fulfilled, our hunger, our urge for satisfying our need exist. So, self-fulfillment, which is the ultimate goal of our need. Now, our consciousness, who is doing this all needs? Ego. Ego is doing all these needs. What is ego? Ego is our I awareness. I exist. I am sitting here. This awareness, everybody has this awareness. I am listening to this lecture. Everybody has this awareness. This is I awareness. We cannot see our consciousness. We cannot understand our consciousness. But the expression of consciousness is this I awareness. As we have the consciousness, we are the conscious person, we have this I awareness. But animal, they don't have this I awareness. The antakarana, animal doesn't have this antakarana. Animal doesn't have the urge for evolution. Only human being. Only human being has this urge to evolve. So, these are the hierarchy things. If you consider that these are, as it were, in the vertical way, they are arrayed, and our consciousness is connected, our I awareness is connected with different levels. When I awareness is the ego, this I awareness is connected with our mind, with our thought, with our emotion, it is called egoism. So what we express is not actually I awareness, what we express actually our egoism. So this egoism thinks that I am eating, merrymaking, and enjoying life. Because the ego, I awareness, is connected with the basic, the physical level. Our personality changes according to this level. So if ego is connected, I awareness is connected with the basic level, physical level, then the expression in this external world, egoism, which is the expression of the external world, egoism wants to satisfy the physical level. Physical level means we want to eat, it satisfies our physical level. We want to be happy, go somewhere, merrymaking. We want to always satisfy our physical level. If we are intellectual, if the I awareness is connected with the emotional level, then we don't care about what we are eating, where we are going, where we are dressing. We do not care. How to express our emotion? Love. So it switches over, it moves in the vertical level in different times. If a person fell in love, he or she forgets eating, food, dressing, everything. The world is completely empty in front of that person. So we can understand that the I awareness is connected with the emotional level. Now, this is the vertical transformation of consciousness. This is called the transformation of consciousness. Now, if we consider the thumb rule that we all are connected with the basic consciousness, our I awareness means our ego is connected with the basic physical level, which is very common, which is normal. So our egoism, we shall express definitely the physical thing. So how work can transform our consciousness. That is the point what I am going to express this morning. How can work transform our consciousness? Transforming consciousness means the I awareness will be attached to the higher and higher level. From physical level, it will go to the psychological level, then it will be on the emotional level, then social level, then spiritual level. So in this way, ultimate is a fulfillment or self-actualization, what Abraham Maslow referred, self-actualization. So what shall we do? What is the first thing? Now you have understood that the Karma Yoga is not considered about the quality and quantity of external work, what we are seeing in front of us. It is actual Karma Yoga is the transforming of consciousness. Unless we can transform our consciousness by doing work, the work is not considered as Karma Yoga. What will be the first task? How can we do the perfect Karma Yoga? The first thing is this. We shall detach our egoism with the ego. That is the first task. When I awareness is connected with our emotion, with our thought, with our mind, that is called egoism. I awareness, I am Mr. X, is not bad. But I am a monk, that is bad, because monk is an attribute. Monk is the designation. So all designations are false. Designated person is not the person. It is their name, it is their designation. Mr. is not the person. The person is the first name. So, when we are connected or work according to the designation, that is egoism. But I am Mr. X is not egoism, that is ego. I awareness. I am a father, I am a mother, I am a friend, I am a citizen. These all are designation. These all are egoism. But I am Mr. X is fine. This is a different topic. In other day I shall explain this thing. But here, the first thing is to separate your ego from egoism. How can you do this? Through work. The first thing is turn your focus from outside world to the inside world. Evaluate your work not by seeing the quality and quantity of the external things. Try to evaluate by seeing yourself. How much self-awareness has been added by doing this work? So what is the practical skill? Don't expect the fruits of work, the first thing. That is why in Bhagavad Gita it is very clearly said, Ma phaleshu kadachana. Don't expect the fruits of work. When you are just switching over your focus from the fruits of work, there will be no value of your external work. Then you can transform your concentration or focus within to yourself. And then you can monitor or manage or can experience the transformation of consciousness. We do not pay any heed. Our concept of karma yoga is how much work we are doing, but it is not. How much transformation of consciousness. So when ego is detached from egoism, that is the second step, we can have a tremendous intensity to grow within. And then we shall try that to grow within. Sometimes, why we cannot experience, if we do not have this awareness that there is subjective development through any work, we cannot understand that. Because the transformation is very little. It is very easy to see the external work, but our inner transformation by any work is very little. Every work has some reaction, definitely. If we do help to the people, if we help people, if we serve people, definitely there is some impact in our consciousness, some development. But we cannot understand that. Why? Because our awareness of understanding is so weak that our automatism overpower that. We cannot understand. So when ego is detached from egoism, our inner power becomes strong and we can understand these changes and we can intensify this change by practice, by self-introspection, by discrimination, by prayer, etc. So this is the second step to intensify our inner consciousness. That is the second step. We must try to intensify our inner consciousness. The third thing is that, what Swami Vivekananda said, we can connect, if we can disconnect egoism from ego, then we can connect every work with ourself. We can think that every work we do is the activity or is the ideas or is our thought expressing externally. The room we live is the dwelling place, but our idea externalized. The book we read is not the source of information, but a list of our self's externalized experience. So everything we can connect with ourself, and we think these are our creativity. Every human being is happy for their creativity. All work is nothing but self's creativity. In other words, it is the manifestation of self. What Swamiji says, the spirituality is the manifestation of the potential divinity of man. So every work is the manifestation of our potential divinity. We can connect every work with ourself. This is the third function. If we can do, and when properly karma yoga is done, what will happen? What changes we can see? Swami Vivekananda said, there is nothing hidden in spirituality. If we progress in spirituality, we can understand that, everybody can understand that. There is no doubt. So if we can do these 3 steps, first, ma phaleshu kadachana. Don't expect fruits. But this is the external thought. We have to understand internally. We have to disconnect egoism from ego. We have to disconnect our I awareness with the basic physical level and transform it to the spiritual level or to the fulfillment level. That is the change of consciousness, transforming consciousness, transformation of consciousness. Now, if we can disconnect our egoism from the ego by discarding or by renouncing the fruits of our work, the 3 things will happen. What is the changes that we can see? And if we can connect the external work as the potential expression, manifestation of ourself, if we can connect in this way, then what changes will happen in us? The first thing is that it will create a new samaskaras. We know we are overpowered by samaskaras. And it is very difficult to change the samaskaras. What is samaskaras? The past impressions. How past impressions generated? The past impression are generated when our egoism, our designation interacts with the society. We interact with the society with egoism, not I awareness, with our designation. My interaction with the society as a monk. So monk is a designation. So always we interact with the society through our egoism. And the result we get is samaskaras. So samaskaras are the product of our interaction of egoism with the society. Now, we must have, how can we control the bad samaskaras? Only way to control the bad samaskaras is by good samaskaras. Generate good samaskaras. And that is also interaction of our egoism with the society. Do good work, do good thing, read good books, then good samaskaras. Through work, we can generate good samaskaras. So these are the result. If we can do perfect work, what I have explained just now, if we can do in this work, karma yoga, real karma yoga, then we can generate the good samaskaras. Secondly, the bad samaskaras or the evil samaskaras, they submerged. The lower instinct will be sublimated. The third is, it enables us the working of ego, how ego and egoism is functioning, because we will become aware. We have the awareness at that time, and we focus inside, not the outside. So it will help us to understand the function of ego and egoism, especially in interpersonal relationship. And the third and the last one is that we all are guided by under the clutches of a triangle. Everyone. If you judge, if you analyze your attitude, you can find that our attitude is guided by three things. One is, in Sanskrit it is called raga, dvesha, abhinivesha. These three things in English, raga means love. Love means attachment or detachment. We like somebody or dislike somebody. This is the first thing. Our interaction with the society. Either we like a person or a dislike a person. There is no in between place. So this is number one. Number two, hatred, jealousy, anger. Either we express our hatred or jealousy or anger. And the third thing is fear. So these are these three things: attachment, detachment, hatred, jealousy, anger, and fear. These are our expression. We are guided by these. Always these qualities we express, and these qualities, in other words, we are the puppet in the hand of these qualities. We are always expressing these qualities. We have to, when through work we can disconnect our ego from egoism, all these qualities, we can get rid of the clutches of these three qualities. This is very, very important. We must have to get rid of the clutches of these three things. And when we can detach ego from egoism, we develop a quality of witness. Everything is going on. I am just like witness. Witness, they are not involved in the work. Though they are doing the work, but they are not involved. They are just witness. This witness attitude. Because I awareness, I am this, that's all. And self is completely self-effulgent, things not connected with anything else. Slowly, we come to that point. So creativity, fulfillment, self-actualization, if we can do work in this attitude. So what we have to do? First, forget about the fruits of work. See the disconnection with your designation. I awareness. Keep I awareness. I am that. I am not XYZ. I am what I am. And then everything connect with self. Everything is the expression of our self. This is the third one. If we can practice this, then we will develop good samaskaras, we can suppress bad samaskaras, and we can get rid of the clutches of the triangle of the society. Do you have any question? This is the transformation of consciousness through work. And automatically our consciousness will go higher. It will be connected, awareness will connect to the high level of consciousness. Do you have any question? Practice it. These are not information. These are the practice. Spirituality is practice. It is not information. Recapitulate it again and again, again and again. Think it. It is called manana. Sravana, you have listened to it. Think it. And when your thinking will be intensified, then you can start work on this. No question? Sorry. Thank you. Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkham apnuat, sarvastarotu durgani, sarvo bhadrani pashyatu, sarva sadbuddhimapnotu, sarva sarvatra nandatu, durjana sajjano bhuyat, sajjana shantimapnuat, shantamuccheti bandhebhyo, muktaschanyan vimuchayet. May all be happy. May all enjoy good health. May all see happy events. May all be free from miseries. May all be freed from dangers. May all realize what is good. May all be actuated by noble thoughts. May all rejoice everywhere. May the wicked become virtuous. May the virtuous attain tranquility. May the tranquil be free from bondages. May the freed make others free. May the Supreme Spirit, the presiding deity of all sacred activities, be satisfied. For he being pleased, the whole universe feels satisfied. Peace, peace. Peace be unto you all.